I found out my son was married. From Facebook, no call, no invitation. Just a photo of him in a white suit, smiling next to a woman I helped support for 5 years. The caption said, "Only the people who truly matter were there." I had paid their rent, bought their furniture, covered their emergencies. Apparently, I still wasn't special enough. A week later, they called panicking because the rent was overdue. That's when I finally said the words that changed everything. I only help special people. And that was the moment they realized they had lost far more than money. I found out my daughter didn't think I was special on a Tuesday morning. The kind of morning that feels harmless until it breaks you. I was standing in my kitchen, holding a cup of tea I had reheated twice because I kept getting distracted, when my phone buzzed with a notification. A photo. My daughter-in-law's name was on it, Claire. I smiled automatically. That was my reflex. For years, my body had learned to smile before my mind had time to decide whether it was safe. I tapped the notification. The photo loaded slowly. White flowers. A beach. Bare feet in the sand. A man in a linen suit, my son. Daniel standing beside a woman in a flowing white dress, laughing, her head tilted back like she had won something. The caption read, "Forever starts today. So grateful we could share this intimate moment with the people who truly matter." My tea slipped from my hand and shattered on the floor. I didn't notice the heat on my skin. I didn't notice the mess. All I could hear was the roaring silence inside my head. They got married. My son got married, and I wasn't there. I read the caption again. "The people who truly matter." I scrolled. Another photo, Claire's parents hugging them. Another, champagne glasses clinking. Another, friends I recognized from dinners I had paid for, trips I had helped fund. I wasn't in a single photo. I wasn't even mentioned. For 5 years, I had been paying half their rent, not because they asked directly, but because Daniel would call and say things like, "Things are tight right now," or "Claire's stressed about money," or "We just need a little help this month." 5 years. I had transferred money so often it had become muscle memory. I had co-signed a car loan, paid medical bills, bought furniture, sent grocery money, covered vacations disguised as mental health breaks. And now I was learning through social media I hadn't been important enough to witness my only child get married. I sat down on the kitchen floor, among the shards of glass, and cried, the kind of cry that doesn't make noise, the kind where your body shakes, but your throat stays tight because somewhere deep down, you're still trying to be dignified. I didn't call Daniel that day. I waited. Surely he would call me. Surely there was an explanation. He didn't call. 2 days passed, then 3. On the 4th day, my phone rang. "Mom," Daniel said, cheerful, casual. "Hey, did you see the pictures?" I swallowed. "Yes." A pause. "Oh," he said. "Well, it was very small. Just immediate family." I laughed. I couldn't help it. "Am I not immediate family anymore?" Claire's voice came through the speaker, light and dismissive. "Oh, Linda, please don't make this about you. It was intimate. We didn't want pressure." Pressure. I had paid $1,200 for her wedding dress alterations. "I understand," I said quietly. And I did. I finally understood everything. That night, I opened my banking app and looked at the numbers. Over $41,000. That was how much I had given them over 5 years. Money I had taken from savings, from retirement, from the life I was supposed to enjoy after raising my son alone since he was 12. I thought about the vacation I never took, the classes I never joined, the friends I stopped seeing because Daniel might need something. I slept badly that night. But when I woke up, something was different. I wasn't sad. I was clear. The next time Claire called, her voice was urgent. "Linda, hi. So there's a bit of an issue. The rent? I'm not paying it anymore," I said calmly. Silence. "What? I'm not paying your rent, or anything else?" Daniel came on the line. "Mom, what's going on? Are you upset about the wedding? We told you." "You told me I wasn't special," I said. "So I'm adjusting my role accordingly." "You're being dramatic." "No," I replied. "I'm being accurate." That afternoon, I canceled every automatic transfer. The bank teller asked if I was sure. I've never been more sure of anything, I told her. 2 weeks later, they showed up at my house, unannounced. Daniel stood on the porch with his arms crossed. Claire stood slightly behind him, her face tight with irritation. You embarrassed us, Claire said as soon as I opened the door. I embarrassed you, I repeated. You cut us off without warning. We had plans. Plans that depended on my money, I said. Daniel sighed heavily, as if I were the burden. Mom, or family. This is what family does. No, I said. Family doesn't exclude you from their wedding and still expect a paycheck. Claire's eyes narrowed. You're overreacting. That was the moment something inside me snapped, cleanly, not violently. Not emotionally, just decisively. I stepped back and opened the door wider. Come in, I said. They looked surprised. We sat at the dining table where I had once planned Daniel's birthday parties. I slid a folder across the table. What's this? Daniel asked. A record, I said. Every dollar I've given you. Dates, amounts, reasons. Claire flipped through it, her face draining of color. This isn't healthy, she said. You're obsessing. No, I replied. I'm accounting. Daniel rubbed his temples. Mom, if this is about control, it's about respect. Claire laughed sharply. Respect goes both ways. You're right, I said. That's why this arrangement ends today. What arrangement? The one where I sacrifice my future so you can live comfortably without accountability. Daniel stood up. You're being selfish. I looked at him, the man my son had become. I spent decades being selfless, I said. You just didn't notice because it benefited you. They left angry. They didn't speak to me for months. Then the lawyer letter came. They were concerned about my mental capacity. I took the letter straight to my own attorney. He smiled when he read it. They're bluffing, he said. And if they're not, they're going to regret it. We documented everything. We updated my will. We locked everything down. I installed cameras. I changed the locks. For the first time, I felt safe, not from strangers, but from my own family. A year passed. I traveled. I joined a book club. I learned to paint. I laughed more. Then one evening, my phone rang. Daniel? His voice was different. Small. Mom, he said. Claire left. I listened. She said the stress was too much. The money problems? She said she didn't sign up for this. I didn't feel vindicated. I felt sad. I'm sorry, I said. And I was. There was a long pause. I treated you badly, he said finally. Yes, I replied. I don't expect money, he said quickly. I want my mom back. I closed my eyes. I'm still your mother, I said, but I won't be your bank again. I understand. And for the first time, I believed him. Some people think boundaries are cruel. They're not. They're honest. I didn't lose my son when I stopped paying for his life. I lost the illusion that love had to be purchased, and that loss gave me everything back.